Well, so an insightful interview there. And for many of you who are still experiencing those power cuts, not only in your areas of habitation, but also at your workplace, you know that it's something that is eating into a lot of budgets.
Yeah. I was supposed to have gone off on Saturday evening. Light was off for about 1 hour or two, I think. I think it was 1 hour. And then I realized the lights were back, like the whole area. I was a bit surprised. I looked at the calendar again. I was like, we're not supposed to be.
Is it really the area?
Yeah, and I didn't trust it. I kept
being skeptical.
Yeah, but I had light throughout, and the whole of Sunday.
Right.
It was.
There's
like
one thing though. Over the last 2 months, I've noticed that my bill, even though I used prepaid,
your electricity bill,
yes, it has increased. The amount I use
so more.
So I'm paying more, even though there's still
you're not enjoying.
Even though there's still power cuts. So I'm wondering if light becomes consistent. It means that I'm sure I'll go perhaps.
I mean, how much do you spend a month?
Approximately, I think in excess of 200.
No, that's too much.
Yeah, that's too
much. That is way too much.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I need
unless you sell. Do you sell pure water or ice?
I sell nothing.
Cubes or blocks?
I sell nothing.
Wow.
Nobody stays at home during the day except weekends.
No, that's too much. Yeah. Okay, so we're still coming to you, Adjei Kojo.
Yeah.
How's the place like looking after the demolition exercise?
So far, the residents are trying as much as possible to get over the problems they went through. They've tried consistently to get their lawyers to address the issue in courts, and I think they're still on the issue. What they've not been able to make a lot headway into is their interaction with the TDC, the Tema Development Corporation, which is so much adamant, saying that consistently they had notified the citizens for decades that the lands on which they had built their structures or were occupying were illegal, and so they needed to come and resolve the difficulties they had, and for those who have their difficulties not being resolved, perhaps relocating.
Yeah.
And so that ultimately led to the demolition
exercise. What's touching really is somebody who's almost completed their building, and if you've built before, you have, so you know how much goes into it, and then the next minute the whole building comes down. What is significant, though, is that it's been a year since that demolition exercise, and we've been back at Adjei Kojo to find out how the people are living. Indeed, our colleague who went there said that people are living in the open, you know, since the demolition exercise. So we're taking a trip back to Adjei Kojo to see 1 year on how persons living there are coping.
These are the remains following last year's demolition exercise, which rendered over 500 residents homeless. A handful of the residents continue to live here. So 1 year down the lane, we are back here to find out from residents how they've been making it over this period. We'll be interacting with these residents to share with us their experiences and what they hope for in the coming years. It took the Tema Development Corporation 2 days to clear this area, which once housed several families for years. The residents claimed they legally acquired the lands from the Agbomate family in Tema, describing the demolition exercise as inhumane.
Right now, what they have written on the walls, when we trace TDC, we can see final warning and remove. We can't see it. So it's not formal. So they are using their position today to suppress those of us who are inferior in society.
Almost a permit, 60 million. Yeah, my paper no 60 million. Coming for 200 BBA. Now, Jessica, no, my papers and my receipts. A day.
We do the process from TDC to TMA.
Did they give you approval?
Yes, they give us approval. That's the document that I showed to you.
Some of us, when we started the project, we have to inquire from TDC whether we can go on with the project. For instance, I went there, I met the task force leader, Anthony Kratus. So I asked him that I want to do some project over there. What should I do? He said there's no problem, I should go on and do the project.
The Tema Development Corporation, however, maintained the residents had encroached on the property, which has been earmarked for a special purpose. A motion was presented in Parliament by the Tema East MP, Irene Natoshi, for investigations to be conducted. The Parliamentary Select Committee on Housing, after a number of botched attempts, finally managed to visit the area. After months of trying to unravel circumstances leading to the demolition exercise, the committee presented its findings, which exonerated the Tema Development Corporation of any wrongdoing. The decision of the committee was based on documentary proof submitted to it by TDC and the family of the disputed land.
One is at Nuguamaga. When you are coming to our class, you have to pass before you enter.
So far?
Before you enter, you see.
1 year down the lane, some families who survived the demolition still live in the ruins. About 5 families now live here, some in tents and others in makeshift structures. Banini is among the few others who still live here.
Life over here is unbearable. The same in the town. Some people called me to come and see where they are putting their heads. In fact, when you go to them, very pity. Which is very, very, very annoying because the person is of his own, but the demolition has sent the person aback, which is very painful. Life is miserable. Some of them remembering that it is 1 year now, some fell back and they passed away because they knew the day that their houses had been demolished. Some are in the fridge that we are coming to work on because of these incidents, which is very bad as a citizen of this nation. Yeah, as the area grew bushy, the snakes and other animals do attack us. But so far as the Lord is protecting us, we are coping up with, because we don't have any place to go. This is where I per se have lived for numerous of years, a decades. So where should I go with my family? The toil I told before acquiring the land is another aspect. To drinking aspect, the places where the houses were not being demolished, they have a potable water for which we fetch to support ourselves. Recreational, we go into the bush because the area has been covered with bush. So you go there to ease yourself. It's not like former times when some of them have their water closet and so forth. Now, life is at stake, and we have to start life again.
Take care of your family.
I'm taking care of my family because my business has been collapsed. I set up a school. The school has been pulled down. I have been manufacturing a pomade. That place too, the premises has been collapsed, but I can do it bit by bit to sustain the family.
So what are you doing now? Well, offered some kind of support now in a form of money to find a decent place to live. Would you be willing to move out of this place?
No, absolutely no. Because this land, we see the land as a land of gold. But we have discovered it first before the TDC. TDC, I per se can say TDC is an institution which is stealing people's land. So they come to steal our land. We are not going to give it to them. Look, we are ready to die, to sacrifice our life for this, because we are ready. We are mounting a strategy. We are mounting a strategy. And I did not to air it. It can be assassination. It can be so whatever. Someone is ready to die for his land. So I, being the leader, I am saying that peace should prevail. Peace should prevail. The government should jump in to solve this situation, to arrest this situation, because people are ready to sacrifice their life for this land.
Bonnie shares how difficult it has been for himself and his 3 children after his wife abandoned them after the demolition exercise. Coping. Tell us how life is. Are you working to take care of your family now? How is your family doing during this period?
It is very, very difficult for us now, meaning that even during the time the people started building at these places, I am a painter, so I also through that I get a lot of job to do. So as they collapse the area, now I'm just hanging, and even the education background of my children now is down.
Do your children still go to school, or they are just home?
Oh, in fact, that place, in fact, if I remember that place, and it led me to cry because it hurt.
Looking at the current state where you find yourself, your children's education, how it has all come to a standstill, how does this make you feel as a father or a parent?
You see, through that, let even my wife divorce me. Because there's no enough money in the house. And I had 3 children during that time. And now the whole thing went on. Now that time, my young one was 1 year, and the woman just ran away, leave me. And in fact, I was very, very hard during that time. How to get money to look after the children. In fact, it's difficult for me. And through this, in fact, it lets the whole of my life now became miserable. Yeah.
So what do you do this time to take care of your children now that your wife is no longer with you?
No, the whole thing is I just go around. A day that I get a job, I do it and then sustain them. It's what I normally now do.
So what would you wish for now to make you settle or to regain your life back? If you get someone offering you help to move out of this area completely, will you do so?
The only thing now is, you see, now accommodation system and then necessity is very difficult. So to get our land back, I believe that that will be very, very good for us, so that we are not going to stay in somebody's house to be worrying. You see, this now if you go to rent a building, these 2 years, it's not small time now. And your school, let me say, the children also, how they are attending school, before the school fees and so forth and so on. In fact, it's very difficult, you see. So after all that, before accommodation system, also addition, sometimes they normally throw you somewhere that this is the time for you to quit from the room if you don't get an advance to give them. Now they will not take 1 month, 1 or 2 months. As soon as that 2 years has ended, that's all. You're supposed to pay another advance. So if you don't get that one, then that better you quit from the room.
The children are worse off. Their education have been truncated as a result of how difficult things have been. Their parents accuse the president and city authorities of neglect.
Nyakupa boy and what tray or Tamida. What Tamida, Nyakupa maybe said, Yabe, or be idea Ajumbania, on who say or what Tamida, Nyakupa maybe some. Oh, yeah, what do a big can there? Oh, Nyakupa maybe so on Jaimo. Oh, Kokumo Pia, oh, Nyakupa maybe so on Jaimo. And to Amu Kai say, you were that year, you were the big off, and yet you are still Hanum Nebeka. That's your baby call. A baby and Copa baby say, Yanum Casa for anything be Yanum Casa. See a power much say, I wonder what's my baby we assassin Guen. Almost Bomber dear, there is strong say, almost Bomber dear, no fire assassin made there near Hondi. Because almost stray about young papa and one way, almost strong, almost almost nimpen for fear Becca say, me, mammy, will be what you be at Jumbonia. Me, mammy, will be Bayano. Almost if you fear, see, there is strong say. Almost Bomber dear, no Kai said, Dachi, baby, what Tamuda. No fire assassin man and was the assassin. And this talk right is why I was them. Almost the Maya Fulano, my maybe I don't say, the assassin, because with the baby, the sea sister, him can overcome. You see how high them are, then that 1 month, 1 month, 500, 600. Obi mouse 20 million crop for hide them, crowd to hide them at times so on too. So I was at it, dear, Okotina, be a new bet too. What from barrier? That's why they put barrier. So if you are coming from Adjei, whatever, you have to pay pass.
Mama, what Dawson? Abra done the Yerka hay, near the Mafamenegum. In the CCC, Yefia assassin with Fianza, Yemfia, Yanko Biara. Yertana Harland, Timpano saw one wobby, that's all the boy henna, Ombla, Yawaha, on from Boyan, Yabaji Yabatana. Ye baby alako, Ahia ye ganafo. Sabe, Budumburam free, a Nigeria free, a Liberia free. Woba ehun po woto na asase wode magana fo budombram senti ya onko from am onko onke bisa no onke bisa woto na asase wode magana fo na ihe gana fo ya ba ha ye mbo wi asase ye to asase no wa hemfo ho na se wo pede wo kirela ahemfo no wo ye yufo a anya yim da ahemfo wo nye yufo won na okita asase even no government na lankasa obi o hwa asase obi sa ahemfo Obisa himfo nya hin no obisa asase wo government ho inti no mama on onye ne panel ena bovle lati o send ni 600 troops police wo by hand ena onye ni soldiers ena oye letter onu no so hwe mafama na mpanyimfo hondo we si hada ensu motorway bridge ogbu ma mo hunu kwan ba ho ni nuyen kal kwan ori wa shaman ene na sala wa ba ho wabo abahwe aha waba hada John Mama ni bisa no ombla out no be yina no foreigners crampo wo fani hundi na ihe Ghana fo abentira no ma ebre yenkwa wie bia na de yenkum nyimpa yenya hwe no wabotwe tracing yado tent awode ma hen na wa ma sojafo tent anadi mo wode ma hen wa ma sojafo ebotu tent no wase na yemfi hanuma wo baka na yeda hote ha ahia de yenyi bebia yare tena ha wo pia won fa billion won fa mbla ye betena ha yewu won fa ho graders no won fa mbla ye wo ha yenko bebia ye betena ha so that kingdom come simrema mama watene ho ase ina NDC special government no mrema ho nyina watene ho ase because one finance na lankasa ne mpo no ono ina odi kan o sha ase Rollins ono na odi kan sha ase ina me dua no ona na ebebu inti no from father to the son enwo nyina damala from the father to the son enwo nyina damala imi yitwin yadwa enwo nyina mota yin timrema wa mama watene ho ase osinde onyim hu bibiala ombla ha ombaka nkyere hen no nchichi TDC mpanyimfo no ayi abe ina ayi selfu ono no ka kire me plan na muntwan na wey operation wi a membla no office na meba ami obo hwe bibi da amam obo man baby na me bi send na hena wabu ihe da ni nyina ala osina na o man kote owas osina samobo a ombla mbohum ombla won from baby ala ami no no personal na yenka samobo a ami na America kana selfu no won mama osina onyim ho hwe a onto na asase ne mfa ma China fu no ose canal self mba mbubu asase no mama no on fra canal self no fra me maba baby ohiem bia no wo from maba no bi se canal self ado asam no ka kiram no abeg I don't know nobody tells me you can't
oh yeah, mam. Mofraba no school ho na aye basa. First am ha mo no ko school papa sisi ablabona asai nti mofraba no wo kwa ai government. So ye dan nyina na bia onye mam kura. Mo ye mampen fro ye mama nkotin onye mam kura. Mbo a menyan de ha de mimfi ha wo mbo bi a wo fa mesime dan no na moframa na wajeja no ho nyina wa mra sisi amenya dan moframa doso tim ka he obi ni dan nti wo mesim ma me na me moframa no nyina ye ntinem me mbo a me hia anya ma ha ma ho de wo mesime dan na mam na me fa moframa no ngum mwa mi hianye na mre no so a ma kam na nanom na mamba nyina egumanyim na ma boto amani bio
na o share conditions mutim issue ni bebi jana bia ni eho san se na hote wa hama
eda ti efiri nyina we bu egura ye oba don't ye gura wa agba no yanyi wa agba no yanyi wo nwurom habe ma na yanyi ma nya we bu ni nyina o da frɛ hen na samre no so no wakoto aba won fa won manom won ka won osika yimu na wa akono osika yimu na wa wudu esika fo wa ebie won osika ya wa to abada won fa bisa Ghana fo mpanyimfo le esika fo to aba ye mehia fo no ye so amachi 2 o'clock ye kasala ye to ama ye ko to me ho wie pe wa guyen ma sa cha amenson we guyen ma sa cha amenson
me share around am
afiaba ye gu se mo ba bi kwa ncha mentra ha ma afi se mo ba bi meta ka mentra ha ma afi minjima yimgu ase mingu ase nti se wo mbo bi wo bo ma won ma se me da ma me na me yim na nan na mba ye gum le ma ho wo tete adin wo de den condition Yamin da you. Yakop one day. Oh, sugar and pay for papa. It will boom young corner dine. When you are dying, now what the name at your condition is to Yame, so the batcher one, and Yankopon a wash the wall. Or the batcher one, Yamin, I'll find your Yankopon. Bomilate on ye a telephone and answer for no. Kashi, but Master Yami. Yamin to my din in aye. Me baby, Makwahan, and my one baby, one of your Makahai.
For the dust of Ethiopia from his leg. So now you have come to Ethiopia. Take all that is on your leg. One is at Nuguabaria. When you are coming to our class, you have to pass before you enter.
So far.
Before you enter, you see,
Meanwhile, the family which claims ownership of the disputed land is bent on seeking redress in court. According to its spokesperson, the family has been putting together its case and should be heading to courts next month.
Yes, certainly. Initially, I don't know whether you would recollect, but then we said we were going to go to court. Yes, and that's what we still intend doing. We've spoken with our lawyers, we've gotten our documents together. What we realized was that it's better for us to solidify our document before we go to court than go to court and have the case thrown away. So what we've done is that all the documents that we need to challenge the acquisition, the TDC's acquisition, that's the 63 square miles, and all the other documents that we need to further enhance our case, we've gotten. So yes, we are in talk with our lawyers. We'll definitely have a showdown at court with TDC.
Any timelines as well?
Well, it's funny, it's laughable, really. Well, with a parliamentary select committee, I had an interview with one of the radio stations, and the family made their points very clear. No, they are taking a position before the issue even started. Because the fact of the matter is that there was supposed to be a neutral body which was going to look into the issue. All the parties involved were supposed to furnish them with their document. They would peruse the document and then ask questions thereafter. That's not what happened. There are documents that we furnished that, we were expecting questions to be asked. Questions were not asked at all. One instance where a member of the survey, the one who represented survey, was supposed to do a superimposition to find out whether the land that the family claims is actually part of the land that TDC is claiming. And their findings show that the land fell way above the areas that TDC was claiming. Do you understand? When we went to Parliament, I made them understand that the map that they used for the superimposition was wrong, because we served them not less than 7 maps. And there was a map that showed the entire Sra East, and that was what they were supposed to use for the superimposition. I made them understand. But in their report, they captured it that and made it seem as if the family didn't even know where their land was. The family is well aware of where their land is. We gave a map that showed where the land was. The superimposition was wrong, and they should have admitted it and either not captured it in the report at all or redone it. They didn't do it. They captured it in the report and made the family look so silly, and that was unfortunate. We challenged the acquisition. Nobody has ever disputed TDC 63 square miles. What we've disputed is that what is on the paper is not what is on the land, and that on land is more than 63 square miles. TDC has captured more than 63 square miles, but on paper it's 63 square miles. And then TDC is not supposed to use the X2111/1, which is the cadastral plan number of the first acquisition or so. TDC's cadastral plan number is X2111/1, not X2111 that they consistently use. Do you understand? X2111/1 is what TDC has. TDC can show it to the journalists. TDC can show it to all the other media houses to prove their case. Let us see it. It clearly demarcates the areas that was given to TDC. Those that were picked from Tema, those that were picked from Nungwa, those that were picked from Pong. Do you understand? It clearly shows it. And to bring all this matter to rest, the original one that was done by Dossier, this and Associate, this was supposed to be a public knowledge. When you go to archives, you're supposed to find this document there. Do you understand? You're supposed to find these documents there. There are maps that you go to archives today that you find. There are maps that you could find in archives 5 years ago. You go to archives today, you don't get them. Why? This is 63 square miles. with the cadastral plan number X211/1 should have been at archives, should have been at the Ghana Library Board or so that anybody who wanted this could go there and pick it up and verify it for themselves. You cannot get them. Why won't you get them? Why do they have to hide it?
Why do you think they are hiding it?
Because on paper, it's